Okay, I found out something crazy. Apparently, apparently my Discord was reading smut in voice chat for 3 hours yesterday. Without me. Without me. I literally, I checked my Discord and I saw there were people in there and I thought like people were just, someone was streaming a game and I was like, damn, must be a really good game. We're not allowed to ping you. Yeah, but that's crazy. 3 hours of smut is insane. Just sounds like it was a really good game. Like, whatever, I guess. Here. I nutted so much. Wait, were you guys like... Were you guys just like reading it and like laughing? Or were you actually having like a read along and then like jorking it? Like, were you guys jorking it together? Or just straight gooning? Hmm. Poggers, dude. I have prepared something for you guys as well. First of all, Tubek, thank you for the 43 months. Craig, thank you for the 1 year. Happy birthday. D-Quarks, thank you for the gifted sub. Okay. The water had rinsed away the soap, which meant he was fresh, rather than with Beth or Kat lingering on him. But Andy's raw taste had its appeal. She dropped to her knees, steadying herself on the sides of the tub and sucked him into her mouth. Andy clenched, holding himself steady with one arm on the tile wall, the other on Celine's head as she bobbed back and forth. He slowed her speed even though they were in a rush. His cock flexed in her mouth, and she doubled her efforts, using a hand at the base to jerk him off into her mouth. Hurry, slut. If our master is late for work, you know he'll blame us, and my ass can't take another spanking, so it'll all be on you, Kat said, watching Celine make Andy's fists clench with a buildup of his impending release. Celine continued, and Andy rested his hand on her head for balance. Kat placed one hand on Celine's head and the other on the small of Andy's back. She shoved Celine's face forward, making her choke on Andy's cock. Andy lifted his head back. Celine turned her choking into a consistent massage until Andy's clenching loosened. He pumped his release into Celine's throat, then her mouth as Kat allowed her to withdraw. She swallowed every drop, then licked and rinsed him clean. Thank you, slut, Andy said, patting her head. Of course, master. I'll gladly suck you off any time you want, Celine said, smiling as she wiped the corners of her mouth with her thumb. Andy laughed and switched places with her. You can masturbate yourself to release today. Film it for me. I'll watch it the next time I let you suck my cock. Yes, master, Celine said, imagining how she'd do it. He washed and rinsed her, and by the time they stepped out, Kat had finished curling her hair. Andy stepped onto the mat and passed Celine her towel, forcing Kat out of the bathroom as she had to dress. That's the excerpt that I found. But just so you know, I realize now that I'm when I'm reading it, the Celine is Selene. So I didn't realize that was I didn't put together that like Celine sounds like Celine. But the guy's name is actually Arthur, and I changed it to Andy to not make it uncomfortable. But I didn't realize I also had to change Celine's name to like Samantha or something so it wouldn't make it uncomfortable, because it's Selene, not the Celine. You know what I mean? So I messed up. Thoughts? Comments? Concerns? Will we get a countdown for version? No. Well, I just wanted to be part of it. I don't. Lots of concerns. My dick retracted. Why? Wait, so who were the readers yesterday? Oh my god, I forgot to get concealer. Remember like 2 weeks ago when I asked you guys to remind me to get concealer, and then after I ended stream in Discord, you guys reminded me to get concealer? Well, I didn't. And now my concealer is running out. Landmark Toby remote. The one. Wait. You're telling me this one is Toby? The one he sent to mod chat is Toby?
Why?
Can I play it? Wait, he deleted it. He deleted it. Did he delete it? He did. No, he didn't. Can I play it? Landmark. Oh, landmine. Okay, fine. I won't play it. Fine. What's that white stuff on your face? It's cum. Hero Red. I did update drivers, but I didn't update my bios, whatever. Are there any other excerpts you would like to hear from? I had to search up. Okay, so I searched up like erotica online, and one of the sites is paid. Like you have to, or not paid, but you have to like sign up into an account. So like they cut off right at the sex scene, and you had to make an account. And so I had to go on a different site. But now that's in my search history. But you know what I did 2 nights ago? While you guys were busy reading smut and VC, I had a wild night with Dakid. Just the two of us. Not in VC. But it was a crazy night. We stayed up until like 5 a.m. And what we did was I found an Instagram ad that was ran it down. No, we found I fucking know. Fuck. I got diamond and then I re-ranked. So I don't want to talk about it. I got to diamond and then I de-ranked again. But anyway, not that. So I found an Instagram ad, right? And this Instagram ad was like of videos. It's kind of like Wattpad type stories. Yeah, this was 2 nights ago. So it was about like a Wattpad type story, and I'll just read you know what? Okay. So there were 2 stories. As it turns out, the entire series, it's like episodes. It's just like episodes, and then I'm just gonna scroll up because I for the first story I wrote it all down because Dakin did not watch it, but he was awake and he was like, wait, let me know what happens. And so I transcribed the whole thing pretty much. Okay, so essentially, I saw this ad. The acting is horrible. It's like Brazzers style acting, and it's about it was about Damien, who is a CEO of the world's most powerful military industrial group. And Damien Blaine! Why do you know this? Why do you know Damien Blaine Atlas Corps? Why do you know that? That's weird. Why do you know this? This was from... Wait, genuinely, what? It's all over TikTok? Really? No way. Okay, well, I'm obsessed and I couldn't stop watching. It's like so bad. It's so bad. I need to like show you an excerpt. Hold on. I'm gonna link myself this onto my PC so you guys can just see what captured my attention. Okay, it was like a really long ad, but I watched the whole thing.
Poggers, dude.
Damien Blaine. Okay, look.
50 or 60.
60 grand? I cannot.
Wait, let me.
50 or 60.
60 grand? I cannot believe my daddy set me up with someone so poor. What a waste of my time.
I passed up dinner with the president for this deal. Talk about a waste of time. And I meant 50 or 60 million.
Would you want to get married?
We'll take all of it. No matter the cost, we'll take it all.
I'd rather you guys watch me watch porn than watch this. Like, this is so in my soul.
Host you for dinner.
Well, I'm honored, but please tell the president I'm unavailable. Tonight, I have other plans.
You're standing up, President. What plans could be more important?
Well, General, as you can imagine, I sell weapons for a living. And
It's
my
so
father's worried
good.
that I'll die single. So tonight, I'm going on a date to find my future wife.
But it's so good.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's so shit, but so good.
I'm Father's demanding I settle down, but I don't want a wife who only wants me for my money.
Because he's
I'm in
rich, get it?
sales. What about you, Sarah?
Sales?
See, and
How much
Sarah,
do you make?
Sarah minds.
But
All the
does
girls,
that really
all the
matter?
girls mind, but not her, not
In a
Iris.
good year, 50 or 60.
60 grand? Good lord, you can't even get a one-bedroom rental on that. Oh, I cannot believe my daddy set me up with someone
Yes,
so...
Toby, this is the show I mentioned last
Poor.
stream.
Why don't we get to know each
Damn.
other a bit before discussing money?
Pass. Money's the only thing that
Smut,
matters.
smut is what I was reading earlier, Declan.
What a waste of my time.
I
Best have
love
dinner with
this
the
shit.
president for this day. Talk about a waste of time. And
Anyway.
I meant 50
So I watched that, and then I saw the Oh yes! Wait, here's smut, Dakin. This is Toby reading it.
He grips my hips with both hands and yanks me to the edge of the chair, then cups the back of my neck and pulls me into a devastating kiss. My lips part, and the second he licks into my mouth, his tongue stroking
Wait,
mine,
this isn't Toby.
my core fucking melts. The kiss is slow and
Oh, that's
sensuous.
disturbing.
Our mouths meeting again and again as I weave
I
my
thought it
fingers
was
through his
Toby
hair
this
and
whole
completely, totally surrender. He senses the shift, growling low in his throat, and the kiss spins out of control in less than a heartbeat, turning wild and urgent.
You can't say clit with a straight face. No, it's not Toby. It's not Toby. It's Sturbit. Toby sent it, so I thought it was Toby. That's smut. We should have a read along sometime. So back to the video. So it was Showing, thank you for the 16 months. Franco, thank you for the 1
thank
year.
you
Happy
for the
birthday. Destiny,
entertainment.
thank you for the 4 years. Happy birthday. Tom, thank you for the 15 months. Thank you. Okay, so that ad absolutely hooked me, and I sent it to the group chat with Dakin and Lido, and I kept watching it, and I couldn't stop watching it, and I even downloaded the app that the ad was promoting so that I could watch it. And then, as it turns out, you only get a few free episodes, and then you have to watch ads in order to unlock more free episodes.
gang.
And so I started watching the ads to unlock the free episodes, and then I would get distracted and play the game in the ad. And then I was like, you know what? I need to finish this fucking video. And so I'm just gonna pay $7. And so I told, only Dakin was awake. So I told Dakin that I had spent $7, and he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he sent me a Twitter account. He sent me a TikTok account that had all the episodes for free. All the episodes were free. I am the perfect customer. I know. Yeah, I know. And so I paid $7 for no reason. And then Dakin linked me the free episodes, and I watched all of it. And it took like an hour and a half to finish that entire first story. And I transcribed all of it. So essentially, there's this guy called Damian Blaine. He is the... Wait, here, Annie. Let me find the TikTok account that Dakin sent. It's Dramivo. I'll type it to you. Dramivo. That's the one I used. And there's another one on there that I actually ended up watching as well. But I'm going to tell you guys about the first one first. So there's Damian Blaine. He's the main guy. He is super duper rich. He makes, supposedly he makes 60 million a year. But then it actually didn't really make sense because he ended up getting Christmas presents and they were worth like way more. And I don't understand why you would get Christmas presents worth like triple the amount that you make per year. But I digress. Anyway, there's Damian Blaine. He is super rich. He wants to find a wife who doesn't want him for just his money. And so he goes on this date, and then this girl is like, you're fucking poor, because he lies and says he's in sales and makes 50K a year. And the girl's like, that's too little. And then in the meantime, there's another girl called Iris, and Iris, her family business is who the fuck came up with this shit, man? Her family business is failing, and she has recently become the CEO of her family business. And her family wants her to marry this rich guy called Marcus because, yes, it's the TikTok ad. Her family wants her to marry this rich guy called Marcus so that her family business can team up with Marcus's family business, and their family business will succeed thanks to Marcus's family business. But Iris doesn't want to. Iris just wants to fix her family business with skill and intellect. And so she bumps into Marcus Blaine at a bar where they both had failed first dates, and she approaches him and she's like, "Hey, can you marry me?" So it'll just be a fake marriage, of course. Like I can even pay you $10,000 to pretend to be my husband. And Damian Blaine is like, "I don't need your money." And she's like, No. I'll pay you to do it. And he's like, "No, I'm happy to." And then they go and she's like, "Are you free on Christmas? Because you're going to have to meet my family." And he's like, "Okay, fine. I'm down to meet your family." And so they go to meet her family over Christmas. And immediately the mom opens the door and Damian Blaine is carrying a bunch of presents. And the mom opens the door and she's like, "Who's this?" And Iris is like, "Mom, this is my husband. I told you that I have a husband now. His name is Damien and he's in sales." And the mom's like, "Sales? You brought this, you're really gonna marry a guy who's a poor loser?" Like just in front of his face. And she's like, "Instead of marrying him, you should marry Marcus." And Marcus is just here. Look at Marcus. He's so rich and he's so handsome. And if you guys work together, our family businesses will be successful. Just like the worst acting ever. And meanwhile, Damian Blaine's just standing there like, no reaction, just nothing, no reaction. And Marcus is like, "Yeah, who's this loser? I make $2 million a year and he only makes 50K. I bet he couldn't even make how much I make in his whole lifetime because he's so poor. You know nothing about business. I'm the CEO of a major corporation and I'm gonna do," this is the kicker. He goes, "I'm about to sign a multi-billion-dollar deal with," what's his name? I'm scrolling up. Mr. Lambert? Harvey Lambert. "I'm about to do a $1 billion deal with Harvey Lambert. Do you know Harvey Lambert? He's the CEO of a Fortune 500 company." The kicker is Harvey Lambert is an employee of Damian Blaine. Crazy, right? So Harvey Lambert is the one who actually ended up helping Damian Blaine pack up all his presents. So he's actually working for Damian Blaine. I know. And so the whole time they're meeting, Damian Blaine is meeting all his wife's family members, and all of them are just like, "You're poor. You would never be able to afford anything." And then there's this little girl. She's like Iris's niece. And oh yeah, weirdly, so this isn't smut, but then throughout the story, there will just be random moments of like really explicit flirting. Like the whole thing is like pretty family friendly. And then just out of the blue, she'll be like, I'm gonna give you a treat later. Like, "Thank you so much for putting up with my family. I'm gonna make sure you feel good tonight. You know, even though we're married, I just realized we never consummated our marriage. So we can consummate it later tonight, just randomly." And then they'll just be like touching each other. And then they'll get really close. And then all of a sudden, scene change. And then like, that's it. Yeah, they just like tease it. And then the smut never happens, but it's just like weird. Anyway, the niece comes over and the niece is like, hi, Damien. Hi, Uncle Damien. Nice to meet you. My money gun's empty. Because she has like a money gun. She's like, my money gun's empty. Do you have any money to give me? And Damien's like about to say yes. And then her dad, which is Iris's brother, goes, don't ask Damien for any money. He's a poor loser. He can't afford anything. He doesn't have any money to give you. And the niece is like, oh. And Damien's like, you know what? Here you go. And gives her a check for $50,000. And then everyone in the family is like, what? You don't have that kind of money. And this check must be a fake. And the uncle crumples up the check and then gives it. And then the niece ends up taking it to the bank, and turns out it's a real check. And she comes back with the money gun and sprays it on the whole family. And the whole family's like, how did he get $50,000? And Damien's like, you all judged me for being poor without even getting to know me. You just decided to assume that I'm broke when really I'm not. And you'd think that would be the reveal. But no, they twist it into, oh, he must have drained his entire life savings just to impress our daughter. That's it. And they just twist it. They're like, no, he's just making it up. It's just pretend. And he's just trying to impress our daughter so that he can get into our family and steal our family fortune. It doesn't stop there. Okay. So the guy, Marcus ends up showing up to the family dinner, and Marcus is like, I brought all these gifts for you guys. And there's like a gift that's like $500K, and it's like a $500K dollar dress or something. What the fuck did you join into? What are you talking? I'm talking about this ad story that I found. And Damien Blaine laughs at the gifts and goes, this is nothing compared to the gifts I bought your family. And the family was like, oh, you brought gifts? Let's see them then. And then Damien showed them the gifts, and there was like a $10 million yacht, a $40 million painting, and a $100 million necklace. And they were like, what? What? He could afford all of these items? He must be rich. And Damien's like, yeah, told you I am rich because I'm Damien Blaine. But then they twist the gifts into saying, oh, these must be fake. All these gifts must be fake replicas. And they destroy the gifts. And then the grandpa of the family goes, what are you guys doing? These aren't fakes. I can tell because I've worked with luxury goods before. These are all real. And they're like, oh my God, we destroyed these expensive items. And then they're like, oh my God, he must be really rich then. And then they switch it up and they're like, wait, no, he's not rich. He must have stolen these from Harvey Lambert. And the guys, and Damien Blaine's like, no, I didn't steal them from Harvey Lambert. Harvey Lambert is my employee. Let me give him a call right now, and he'll come here and he'll verify my identity. So he calls Harvey, and he's like, Harvey, come to Iris's home. And oh yeah, it was Iris Olsen. Come to the Olsen residence. And Harvey's like, right away, sir. And so as Harvey's on his way there, it's crazy. As Harvey's on his way there, two gangsters show up and they're like, who are you? And they're like, turns out Marcus called them over to the Olsen residence. And Marcus was like, Marcus goes, this is the most powerful gang in the entire town. They're called the Vipers, and they're going to take you away for impersonating like Harvey Lambert's boss. And so they take him away. Okay. They take him away. Harvey Lambert actually arrives and he's like, where's Mr. Blaine? And the whole family's like, who's Mr. Blaine? And he's like, Damien Blaine. And they're like, Damien? Damien Blaine? And they tell Harvey about the Viper situation. Harvey calls up the Viper's gang leader because apparently the Viper's gang leader did like the Viper's gang leader tried to do a deal with Damian Blaine for like to buy guns from him or something. And Damian Blaine said no, but the gang leader is on payroll of Damian Blaine. But this is the part that really got me. But he didn't see Mr. Blaine's face clearly when they met in person. And so Harvey tells the gang leader, hey, gang leader, take care of the situation. You guys kidnapped my boss. Do you know what's going to happen to you if you fuck with the CEO of Atlas Corp, Damian Blaine? You're going to get it. And so the Viper's gang leader go over there and he's like, what are you guys doing? This is Mr. Blaine. Let him go immediately. And Marcus is there. And Marcus is like, no, this is not Damian Blaine. This is an imposter. And the gang leader's like, wait a second. I guess you're right. I guess I never met him. Can I see some ID? And Damian Blaine takes out his ID and he's like, look, I am Damian Blaine. And then Marcus goes, this is clearly AI. This ID is clearly AI. This is fake. And then the gang leader gets convinced. And the gang leader's like, wait a second. You fucking imposter. Now you die for being an imposter with a gun. Sorry, this is a gun. Now you're going to die for impersonating Damian Blaine. And right as that happens, Harvey Lambert bursts into the Viper pit. And Harvey's like, put the gun down. What are you doing? And the Viper gang leader's like, what? I'm about to kill this guy for impersonating Mr. Blaine. And Harvey's like, that is Mr. Blaine. But at that point, Marcus had already left. So Marcus wasn't there for this part. And then so the Viper's gang leader was like, no way I fucked with Damian Blaine, the CEO of Atlas Corp. And then all the Vipers are like, please, we'll do anything. And Damian Blaine is like, this is what you get for assuming and listening to stupidity. But there is one thing you can do. And the one thing that they could do was that there was a banquet, an upcoming banquet in a few days hosted by Damian Blaine in order to solidify the $1 billion deal between Atlas Corp and Marcus's family business. But it was like orchestrated by Harvey Lambert, because he's literally Damian Blaine's like assistant. Anyway, he tells the Vipers that Marcus and his family will probably be there and they'll have to take care of them, And the Vipers are like, okay, will do. Sounds good. Okay. And then Damian calls the event organizer and is like, make sure Marcus and his family are off of the guest list. And it's really funny because the whole setting, they call it like a banquet, like a super $1 billion banquet. And it's filmed in like an office break room type thing. Like, in like high school dances where they have like circular tables with the like sparkly curtain looking things. That's what it looked like for this banquet. Anyway, they go to the banquet. Marcus is already there. Marcus is like engaging with the guests and he's like, yeah, I'm Marcus. Somehow he like snuck in because there's no security and no one at the door. You just walk right in. And he goes in and he's like talking to the guests. He's like, yeah, I'm Marcus. I'm about to sign a $1 billion deal with Harvey Lambert and Mr. Blaine. And then Damian arrives with Iris, the wife, and the event organizer also does not know what Damian Blaine looks like. So Damian gives the event organizer a call after he goes in and he's like, why is Marcus here? I gave you one instruction, which was to make sure Marcus and his family don't make it in, and you let him in. And the event organizer's outside and he's like, oh my God, Mr. Blaine, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize you were here. If I knew you were here, I would have given you a proper welcome. I will take care of them right away. Event organizer goes in and sees Marcus and Damian Blaine. And he's like, you're Mr. Blaine? And Damian's like, yeah, I'm Mr. Blaine. Get Marcus out of here. And Marcus is like, that's not Damian. That's a fake. He's an imposter. And the event organizer's like, what? The event organizer's like, wait, really? And Damien's like, no, I'm not an imposter. And Marcus is like, no, he is. And they must have gone like back and forth 5 times because Marcus and his dad were there. And the event organizer goes, wait a second. I've only talked to Damien Blaine on the phone before, so I guess I don't know what he looks like. And then Damien's like, Damien's like, I'm gonna call you right now on my phone so you see the caller ID and you know that it's me. So he calls him and the event organizer is like, oh yeah, look, it says Damien Blaine. This is the real Damien Blaine. And then Marcus is like, no, he stole Damien Blaine's phone. And he also stole all these gifts from Damien Blaine. He's a liar and he's a thief. And the event organizer's like, wait a second. That's true. You must have stolen his phone. And then Damien tries to prove that he's Mr. Blaine to Marcus's dad, and he calls someone on his phone and goes, cancel all contracts with Marcus's family's business. And then Marcus's dad gets a phone call being like, Marcus's dad gets a phone call, and then he's like, all of our business with Atlas Corp just got canceled. Our business is bankrupt right now. He must be the real Damien Blaine. Marcus goes, no. It's just because he stole his phone that he could make that call. But later, in a second, when the real Damien Blaine comes, he'll restore everything. And we're going to sign $1 billion deal, so our family business is going to be fine. And the dad's like, wait a second. You're right. Fuck this guy. You dirty liar. And then, finally, after like 2 episodes of all that back and forth, Damien finally calls Harvey and is like, hey, can you come to the banquet in person so you can verify my identity? And then even then, the bystanders were like, no, we don't believe you. We believe Marcus, because Marcus is an upstanding guy. He's rich and successful. He's about to sign $1 billion deal with Harvey Lambert. Why would we not believe him? And then Harvey comes. Harvey finally confirms, being like, yeah, you dumbasses, this is Damien Blaine. And everyone's like, what? Did Harvey Lambert just call that guy sir? Oh my God, he really is the CEO of Atlas Corp. What the hell? And so Marcus and his dad get taken away by the Vipers. And then Damien Blaine real proposes to Iris. And then Damien Blaine agrees to give the $1 billion deal to Iris's family business instead of Marcus's family business. So he essentially uses his money to save Iris's family business anyway. Cinema. Yep. Cinematic banger. Why was he fake married to her in the first place? Because the daughter wanted a fake husband because her family wanted her to marry someone rich, in order to save the family business. And she was like, no, I don't need someone rich to save the family business. I can fix it myself. Anyway, that was the whole thing. There's another one. So anyway, I watched that whole thing, and then I watched a different one. And it was on the same TikTok account. And the second one I watched was called Strangers in Love. It's called Strangers in Love. This one was really good. Also shit acting, just absolutely fucking horrible. And I watched this one. This is the craziness. This is what I was referring to when I said Dakin and I had a crazy wild night. I made him watch this one with me because he was awake on Instagram, and we didn't even watch it in VC. We literally watched it at the same time and communicated via Instagram DM. It was crazy. Like, I just had to tab back multiple times being like, no fucking way. Okay, ready? So in this story, there are 2 rich families. Yes, this is so Darman. Okay, there are 2 rich families in this. One's the Watson family, and the other one is the Anderson family. So the Watson family, there's this girl. Emma Watson. I don't know why they gave her that name, but so the Watson family daughter. The Watsons wanted their daughter to marry the Anderson son, and so did the Anderson family. So the Anderson family and the Watson family, they want to collaborate. So they want their children to marry each other so their family wealth can combine or some shit, right? Something to do with the Anderson son. He's about to become the CEO of the Anderson family business, and they want the Watson daughter to also come work for the Anderson family business so that they can be like a power duo in the Anderson family business. It's like a business marriage, yeah. But both of them, both the daughter and the son, I forget the guy's name, but both the daughter and the son, they're like, I don't want to marry someone if I don't love them. So I'm actually going to go undercover and see what my supposed fiance is like. So the Watson daughter, Emma, she goes to the business and she pretends to be an intern. And she uses her mother's maiden last name or something to fully immerse herself in this in this spying. And then the guy, he gets his assistant to act as the CEO while he acts as the CEO's assistant. So they're both undercover in order to spy on the other. However, for some reason, right as the daughter arrived to work, there was another girl there who she used to go to high school with. And the other girl, she's like super snotty. And she's like, oh, Emma, like you're still just like, you still look like ass after high school. I hated you in high school and I hate you now. And turns out her last name is also Watson. And when the people working there come outside and they're like, Miss Watson, or no, they look at Emma and then they look at the other girl and they figure that Miss Watson is the girl on the right, is like the mean girl. And they're like, Miss Watson, your job's ready for you. Let's take you in. And I'm not gonna lie, the plot didn't really make any sense because I don't understand why she didn't just say like, oh no, actually I'm Miss Watson. Just, I don't know, just say like, no, that's me. I'm the Watson daughter. I'm just here to be undercover to spy on my future husband. Like, you know what I mean? It was just stupid. Anyway, they go inside and the mean girl decides to pretend to be the Watson daughter, not knowing that Emma was the real Watson daughter. Because again, nobody knows what each other looks like. And so the mean girl pretends to be the Watson daughter. And the CEO is actually watching from afar, and the CEO is like, wait a second, the Watson daughter is so rude. The Watson daughter is just a typical spoiled rich brat because he thinks the mean girl is the Watson daughter. And then he goes, but wait a second, Emma, on the other hand, the intern, she's so kind because she was like standing up for herself or something. And he was like, damn, she's like really skilled and pretty. And then he ends up going outside to defend Emma as the assistant. And Emma's like, wait, the CEO isn't really doing anything, but the assistant is pretty cute and he stood up for me. That's really cool. And so now it's the intern and the assistant, they're like flirting, but the intern is actually the Watson daughter and the assistant is actually the CEO. And they don't know that they're actually who they say they are. They don't know that they're actually engaged. You see? And so the whole time it's just a problem of the CEO wanting to end the engagement because he doesn't like the fake Watson daughter, and then the girl wanting to end the engagement because she doesn't want the actual CEO and she likes the assistant. You see? as it turns out, the reason why the fake Miss Watson was able to access so much of the Watson properties. Okay, so they went to like a, for example, they went golfing. Yeah, not as good as the first one, but they went golfing, and it was, the golf course was owned by the Watson family. And when they went golfing, the fake Miss Watson got access to the golf course because her mom is the maid for the Watson family. And then they also own a fine dining restaurant. They refer to it numerous times as the fine dining restaurant. Like, no restaurant name, just, we're gonna have dinner at the at the Watson fine dining restaurant tonight. And so she invited everyone to go eat at the fine dining restaurant, and it came out to $500,000 for 5 people, and she couldn't pay for it. She thought that someone else was going to pay for it because someone in the company had been embezzling money. So she thought the embezzler could help her pay the money. But then the embezzler was like, no, $500K is too much. And then the real Miss Watson was like, take this. And it's like a little business card that says VIP on it. And she's like, I have the Watson VIP card, which means I don't have to pay here. And then they're all like, is that a fake card? And then the Anderson son, the CEO, he sees the card, and on the card it said Daniel Watson. And who's Daniel Watson? Emma's brother. And so in the whole story, the CEO thinks that Emma is dating her brother, not knowing that that's her brother. So he's like dealing with, he did not connect the dots. He thought that she was just dating Daniel Watson. Yeah. What else? No, there was just so much. This one was like a lot more all over the place, but eventually they figure it out and then they stay together. That's it. Dots are illegal to connect in these stories. It is. It's very crazy. It was like, it's so disconnected that, so Watson, daughter, she ended up getting a fake apartment to pretend to be poor. And then her brother would come over to like help her set up and stuff. And so the son came over to her apartment one day and saw her brother there without her. Like, her brother was in like a bathrobe or something. And instead of being like, oh my God, is she cheating on me with this guy? He was just like, oh, there's a guy here, I'm done. And he leaves. And then the next day he comes back and is like, I love you, let's get married. So it makes no sense. Yep. That's about it. So I spent a total of like 4 hours, three to 4 hours watching these 2 videos. It was great. And then there's still another one that I have to watch. Okay, wait. The other one is called, let me find it. Wait. Okay, so the one I watched, the first one was Money, Guys, and Merry Christmas. Oh no, Money, Guns, and Merry Christmas. And then the second one was called Strangers in Love. And then the third one is Summer Situationship. And that one has 18 parts. 18 parts, 5 minutes each. An hour and a half. Yep. So I'm going to have to watch that. It's so good. It's so good. Poor Dak. Dak had enjoyed it. I did not force him. I did not force him to watch it. He's the one who, when I sent the ad, he was like, let me know what happens next. Because he watched the ad and I told him I was continuing to watch. And then I told him I found another one and I was like, would you like to watch it? He was like, yes. So good. So good. Let me read. Wait, let me see what I said during DMs. At least watch on a browser on the computer with this? No, I watch in bed on my phone. Poor Camilla's mom. She's so sweet. Lol, fucking dumbass Ethan. She has the same birthday as Emma, instantly moves on. Everyone is equal. Class is nothing but a social construct. God, shut up, Ethan. Oh yeah, they had a sex scene. They had a sex scene in that one. It was crazy. And then I said, wait, I'm so racist. I thought Derek was Jerry, the guy stealing money. I thought it was the assistant. I just now realized it's a different white guy. That would have been crazy though. Why are they making out again? I'm at the kidnapping scene. Head explosion emoji, head explosion emoji. There was a kidnapping scene. I love how he just thinks he's getting cucked and takes it silently. Asks no questions. Just, oh man, this guy again. Yeah, it took an hour and 45 minutes. No, it wasn't the Vipers this time. It was... Okay, so it was the embezzler, the company embezzler wanted to threaten the CEO so that he wouldn't like report him or something. Baby, hold on. I have to turn off my camera. I'm not wearing pants. 1 second. Okay. So the company embezzler was trying to find like the CEO's soft spot, and turns out the soft spot was Emma, and so he kidnapped Emma, and then Emma, while being kidnapped and tied up, she's like you're gonna regret this. She's like, you're gonna regret this. Once you find out who you just kidnapped, you're done. And the guy's like, who would care about some random intern being kidnapped? And she's like, ever heard of the Watson family? And he's like, wait, could you be Emma Watson? And then she gets saved, of course. It was like really funny. The kidnapping scene, when she got saved, the Ethan, like the Anderson son, came over and saved her, and right behind him was her brother, and her brother like pushed Ethan aside and like took her away, and the son's just like, this guy again. And did not comment on it, not knowing that that's her brother. That's it. That's the whole show. Was the sex scene any good? No, it wasn't. It wasn't like a full-on sex scene. They were just naked and making out for a really long time. But it was... Yeah, it was not good. A film? Oh, I don't know about film. It's one of those, like, episodes that get released on, like, some stupid app. Yeah. Is that not what sex is? No, it was just uncomfortable. It was not a good sex scene. It was just, the sex was implied. The sex was implied. Like the guy took his shirt off and then they got in bed and they started making out, and then that was it. I kept getting ads for it on Instagram. Me too! Me too, because I know I'm the target audience. I love it. I live for that shit. I watched the gay mafia one. I haven't seen that one. I've only seen those two that I just rehearsed. But soon I get to watch Summer Situationship. I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. Summer Situationship. I need to find more free episodes though. Cause I don't want to pay. It's so expensive. Let me see. I think on the TikTok account that Dakin found, there's Summer Situationship, and then that's it. That's like the last one that's on there. Let me see. Yeah, there's Money, Guns, and Merry Christmas, Summer Situationship, Strangers in Love, and then after that is just clips. Wait.
How did she get one?
You, a minimum wage employee, can recognize a VIP card? Bet you've never even done fine dining before.
First, you refused to pay. And then you damaged my card. Are you trying to force everyone to split the bill?
Camilla, we can't afford that.
It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
What if he uncovers my true identity?
Cinema! Oh my god. It's such horrible acting. I just feel like There was one where the mother-in-law didn't like the daughter. That's always, yes, these are in English. These are like fully English. Like they just remind me of Darman, to be honest. They're all like so Darman-esque, where like the rich person is actually super rich, but then pretending to be poor. And then the poor, because they're pretending to be poor, everyone treats them badly. And then they find out, wait a second, we shouldn't be mean to poor people in case they're rich. It's like, they try to make it such a nice message, but it's not even a nice message. The nice message is be nice to everyone in case you have use for them in the future. Not be nice to everyone regardless of how much money they have. It's just be nice to people who seem like they're poor, because even though they seem like they're poor, they could actually be the CEO of a $1 billion company. It's so stupid. That's what like all the Darman shows are like too. I'm only nice to people in my tax bracket. So real. Dude, it's hilarious though. And I love watching Darman. It's like, it's definitely my guilty pleasure. All shows like this. Darman is different though, because Darman, the nice part about Darman is that the reason why he gets his actors to speak like in that weird accent, and the reason why he speaks in that weird accent is because apparently on Facebook he has a lot of like non-native English speakers audience, so he wants people to be able to easily understand his English. That's why he speaks weird, and that's pretty wholesome. That part is pretty wholesome, but the concepts are the concepts are cringe. The concepts are cringe. It's just like they're all just videos about like really basic principles that you learned when you're a kid. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Or like, do unto others as you would like done to yourself, you know? Feels like a poor man's K-drama. And none of it ever makes sense. They always use like millions and billions. It's just like $100 million necklace. And it's so funny. Wait, I took a screenshot. Hold on. I literally have a screenshot of this because I thought it was so funny. Let me find it. As long as I didn't delete it. Let me try to find. Ah, fuck. I might have deleted it. No! I'm going to my deleted. I hate the new iPhone Photos app. It sucks ass. Okay, I'm looking. It was a picture of the necklace with the caption, $100 million. And it did not look like a $100 million necklace. It was like blue plastic. I don't find it. I can't find it. No! I can't find it. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, it's always bigger number. Anyway, it's about Rivals time in 3 minutes. The smut excerpt I had to read in the Discord was about a girl trying to fuck her 2 step-cousins who are brothers. Her step-uncle, the brother's dad, walks in and catches them during foreplay. The step-uncle spanks her to punish her for trying to fuck. She almost finishes from the spanking, but then he stops right before on purpose. She got edged and so did the Discord. Wait, I kind of want to read that. What is it called? Yeah, link? Credence? What's credence? What is credence? Credence is so fun. What is the... Oh, Credence! Oh, by Penelope Douglas? Oh. One of the reviews goes, it's the pedophilia for me. Oh, it's a 1-star review. Never mind. Okay, sorry. I thought it was like a positive review. It's a 1-star review going, it's the pedophilia for me. I don't know why Penelope insists making their female MCs underage. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I'd beat up Uncle Jake for free, but you will have to pay me a considerable amount of money to finish this. Every male character in this is disgusting, and I've only met 2 out of 3. I hope the reason is because the third one is in jail where Uncle Jake will follow. From the insinuation that he will keep her locked up in the house. Maybe, he taunts, or maybe I'll decide that you'd benefit from some time here and that you can't leave at all. I'll be of age in 10 weeks. We'll be snowed in 8. And he laughs. What the fuck is this? So when do you turn 18? Noah asks. I stop. An image of Tiernan in the backseat of some car. Sweat on her face, hair sticking to her cheek, eyes closed, breathing hard, pops into my head. She better not. I'm not supplying this town with new pussy. If for no reason than to burn off my exceeding supply of frustration with her father, to make her work off his debt to me, to fuck up her life just a little bit, to make her... She wets her pink lips and my breath catches for a moment. What is with every single person in smut and fan fictions are always having their breath catching in their throat. They're always just like, that does not happen. They're always doing that. It's a whole ass 10 weeks until her 18th birthday. No one can wait that long. Uncle Jake is already thirsting for some teenage pussy. There is no way he won't at least try to do something. And if not him, then one of his 20-year-old sons. Let's read a 5-star review. I don't really know how to go about discussing this book as it doesn't really fit in any of the prescribed boxes or tropes in which we romance. This is not a romance read. The fuck you mean romance? But this is not a romance read. Like to shove things. It's just not that simplistic. There are a lot of layers here. And to say it's a stepbrother sister or reverse harem romance or any of the possible labels one might slap on this thing, and it kind of is with some of those things, but it's not really any of those things either. And yes, I realize how confusing that sounds. This book definitely won't be for everyone. Even previous fans of Penelope Douglas, even Penelope herself will tell you that in the author notes, which are so worth reading, by the way. There are elements here that are just hard limits for some people, which I understand and respect. While I definitely respect and understand those limits, I also encourage anyone on the fence to give this a try if they feel so inclined. I really enjoyed this. The dynamics between all the characters is so magnetic and tangible, and Penelope is a master at setting the scene and the characters, and the holding back just the right amount of information and detail for our minds to fill in the gaps in a way that makes it more powerful than if she had just laid things out for us. Not everyone who gives this book a shot is going to like it. It's just not possible, as with any book, really. But I'm so glad I'm one of the ones who did, and I commend Douglas for following her writing arrow and taking risks. The risks that she's talking about, that this person is talking about, is writing about pedophilia and rape. By the way. Those are some things are just hard limits. Some people maybe aren't okay with pedophilia and rape. And I guess I respect and understand that. I feel like I'm okay with those things. That's what this fucking person, Eamon. So brave. So brave. Actually brave, though. Yeah, most reviews are 1 star. Yeah. Another 5-star. Yo, quit harassing and shaming me for loving and reading this shit multiple times. This book's become more than just a guilty pleasure. I love the way it made me feel when I was reading it. And I'm not just talking about the smut. Sometimes when I'm reading something that emotionally affects me, I get this stinging sensation in my chest like a heartburn or some shit. I get that a lot from this book, and I like it. I'm not saying this book isn't problematic, but I also happen to think it's a literary masterpiece, and the author who wrote it is a genius. Not only is it complex, but it's also classy, believable, and brings forth an array of emotions. I don't know about classy. I don't know about classy. I don't know about classy. It is some form of literature, but I don't know if writing about pedophilic rape is classy. You're entitled to your opinions just as I am mine. If you choose to see it only for its wrongness, and if you think it's garbage and disgusting, that's on you. What you're not entitled to is telling me what to read and what not to read, what to like and can't like. 'Tis the last time I'm explaining and defending myself, or I swear God help me. That's the review. Second read, also 5 stars by the same reviewer. My alter ego and her inner slut is thriving. I used the wrong tone for this review. That's literally my alter ego and her inner slut is thriving with multiple G's. Believe it, this is one of my favorite books of 2020. Yes, we love me some sexy, juicy, spicy, saucy, hanky-panky debauchery. To say I've been dying to get my hands on the audiobook and reread this since January would be an understatement. That's crazy. I love the story, every titillating, smutty, lascivious bit. I also still shipped Caleb with Tiernan, not because they made sense, but because they were perfect for each other. My heart went out to Noah because he was just so good, or the least fucked up, and he deserved better. Read the bonus scenes on Penelope's website in case you're interested. Oh my God. She has read this so many times and written so many reviews. Following the sudden deaths of her parents, 17-year-old Tiernan is set to live with her father's stepbrother and only living relative Jake and his 2 sons, Caleb and Noah. Hidden in the mountains of Colorado and miles away from civilization, Tiernan, who grew up with wealth and her parents' lack of affection and guidance, soon discovers that home is not a place, it's a feeling. As lines begin to blur and boundaries start to get crossed, Tiernan finds herself at a crossroad where emotions are clawing at her heart and demanding to be set free. Which one of them will she end up falling in love with? Who will get to keep her? That's crazy. Mind you, she's 17. The steamy scenes in this book are one of the most erotic and intense I've ever read. One of it, the threesome with the boys, honestly was really disorienting for me because there were a lot of motions going on. That's what's disorienting? That's what's disorienting? Not the 2 20-something-year-olds with the 17-year-old girl? It's the motions? She's like, too much action. Oh, that was crazy. Oh my God. I appreciate the author being so free with her words and painting something that most see as negative to be liberating and empowering. What? What? You know what's normally seen as negative? Pedophilia and rape. But I appreciate how the author made it sound liberating and empowering. Sometimes pedophilic rape is empowering. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God. Such a long review. Like, such a long review. Oh my God. Yeah, this person, Arini, has written 4 reviews in one for this and read this 4 times. Oh my God, it's time to... Hello!
Hello.
I realized I was late, but then no one's here.
You not gonna lie, I kind of forgot I was on here.
Oh.
This kind of scared me a little bit.
Sorry. What are you doing?
I'm just playing marbles.
Oh my God, I told them about Strangers in Love.
Okay, what do they think?
They thought the first one was better. The one that I wrote to you. that you didn't watch.
Oh yeah, that one's
Money,
probably better, yeah.
guns, and Merry Christmas.
We love those 3 things.
We love those 3 things. But will you watch the third one with me?
Sorry, what?
Will you watch the, would you be interested in watching the third one with me?
When?
I don't know, sometime. Like would that be something that you were intrigued by?
Well, if I have a lot of brain rot, I guess I'll be done.
It's called Summer Situationship.
Stay with that name.
I can't wait. I can't wait. We are in besties. Let me tell Peter.
Peter?
Yeah, Peter's our 6th.
Wait, the handsome guy? The sexiest man alive? That Peter?
I don't know which Peter you're referring to. Maybe.
I mean, there's only one Peter.
Oh, then yes. I don't know if you know a second Peter, because it would be really awkward if I said yes and then it wasn't that. It was a different Peter, and you were like, oh.
Oh, no, it is that Peter.
Hello, my little baby sir, cutie pie adorable boy.
Oh, thank you. You know, I did a little something, I guess.
This bitch. All right, my turn.
What do you mean your turn?
My turn to hear those things about me.
Oh, you're looking scrumptious today?
I don't like it.
Okay, I'll work on it, okay? I'll work on it.
Yeah, we could workshop some better adjectives. Since we're waiting.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do right now?
What?
Oh, also,
What do you think I'm about to do? No, it's not. I'm not summer situationship. I was about to tell you about something near and dear to my heart. Something really important to me, which is ExpressVPN.
Oh my god, what is that?
So, you know how we all enjoy watching these videos and reading smut? And right before I joined this call, I actually was checking up on this story that my Discord was reading involving some taboo topics. And
right.
If you're interested in watching those things and engaging in that type of content, and you don't want sites or just others to know that you are engaging in such content, then perhaps you might be interested in getting ExpressVPN. Oh, hi!
Hi!
She's doing an ad.
Perhaps you might be... Oh, don't do that noise. Scary.
Let me try.
She's reading an ad.
Perhaps you might be interested in using ExpressVPN in order to protect your browsing, and you can enjoy your taboo smut. Oh, you can enjoy your taboo smut and your hentai without your information being sold to sites, and so no one will ever find out that that's the type of content you enjoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you ever feared like the TikTok ban and you can't download it, well now you can with ExpressVPN. Woo!
Woo! True.
Whoa.
I'm getting it
So
right
type
now.
exclamation point VPN in my chat and get up to 4 extra months for free.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah, we all are. 100%.
Okay, good. Good.
Don't worry.
We love
This is fucking bullshit.
ExpressVPN.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let me tell Lido. Yippee! I've hit diamond 2 times and then
Let's go.
demoted to plat.
Okay, but
Yeah,
you
you
hit
need-
diamond
you-
2 times. Let's go.
You need to let her finish the sentence, unfortunately.
Yippee!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is all yippee.
Yippee.
Wait, what rank are people?
Plat 1.
Well, I got on a
that one.
plat account assuming we're playing in platinum.
Yeah.
We are.
What rank are you, Peter?
I'm Diamond 2.
Oh, damn.
Do you have
we're fine
more
then.
than platinum? Because I am plat 3.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh. Oh, then I can't play with you guys then, unfortunately.
No. Wait, we can make it work.
I have a bronze account and a diamond 2 account. Those are my 2 accounts.
Yeah, I only have 2 as well.
Wait, Celine, you don't have a higher?
I have a P3 or a GM3.
Oh no!
So
Is it
either
over?
Fiona has to be in diamond or Peter has to be 1 tier lower.
Fuck! It's literally me. Wait. I also am getting an
because I'm also
error
plat.
saying out of video memory trying to allocate a rendering source. Make sure your video card
Guys,
has
I
the
think that you can easily find someone that rank
plat.
to replace me.
But we want
Because
you.
I'm the problem here.
But we want to play with you, man.
Yeah, but we don't always get what we want. So unfortunately, yeah, no, don't worry, guys. I'm sure you can find someone.
What does that mean? What'd I do?
No.
I'll play with you guys next time when Fiona.
When I'm
had a
diamond.
plat account.
No,
You can play on.
what
You,
the fuck?
I mean,
yeah,
you can.
I had a plat account. My plat account was the main account that I play on.
Oh, and there you
You
go.
have
Wait.
2 accounts in plat.
Wait, Peter, don't you have an account called Slightly Poetic that's plat that you can play on?
You had this issue already once? I
Right,
don't
you
remember.
do.
I did upgrade my
do, Peter.
drivers and I did shut down my PC. So what do I do?
Oh, is that right?
What do I do? I can't even launch the game.
Okay.
What
But
does
does
that
it
mean?
work?
What is
Are-
VRAM?
Wait, what rank is Fiona? Diamond
I'm
or
plat 1.
But wait, Lido, what is Lido? Plat 2?
I'm plat 2, I think.
Yeah, see, that's a problem. I say we get rid of Lido.
Wait, what? Wait. Why was that a problem?
I don't know. I just want to get rid of you.
Okay, buddy.
GPU. So how do I fix it?
Again?
I'll send a screenshot of the error when I launch the game again.